doing? Hey Mike, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Alright, so, how's everybody doing this evening? Doing well, I hope. I am actually close to on time. I mean, I say close to on time, within an hour. I'm doing alright. I am doing alright. I was checking here to make sure everything is running like it's supposed to be. Maybe it is, I hope. That's good. Change that. Oh, I forgot to change one of the channel settings, or one of the settings on one of the channels. Anyway. That was the one it was. Yeah, I forgot to change the game title on YouTube. Okay. So. Let's go ahead and start the stream properly, shall we? Hello everyone, my name is James and welcome to James Games. In this episode, it's a little bit different. We're not doing a Throwback Thursday. Well, we're not going to start out with Throwback Thursday, we'll just say that. We are going to be playing a new game. It is called Tower of Time, and this is like the beta. So... am I supposed to be streaming it? Ooh, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. So I hope everyone does enjoy. Like I said, you guys are gonna be seeing this just like I am. I have not seen this before. Like I said, it's the beta. It's available on Xbox. So if anybody wants to check it out. I think you have to be signed up for the Xbox Insider, maybe. Anyway, there's probably an NDA with this, but oh well. Hopefully not. Let's get into it. It's a Tower of Time beta. We're gonna look at it a little bit. We're not gonna play a whole lot of it, just because I want to show everybody about it. Like, get people pumped up for it. But again, I'm not sure. I may not supposed to be streaming this, so oops. I do apologize if I'm not. But as you can see, the game software is beta. The game and platform features may or may not function correctly. There may be errors and crashes. Customer support may or may not be available, as with any and all betas. So if this is, if I'm not supposed to be streaming this, this may be the only chance
I will tell you my story. Our story. What is the reason, you ask? The story needs to be told. And if there is no one left to tell it, its meaning will be lost. Why now, you ask, when all lies shattered around us? Yes, you are right. But we are at the end of times, and when something ends, something else begins. So my story might yet live on in this world. They gave me different names. They called me the hero, the one who sacrificed everything to save the people and the land. They called me the destroyer, who betrayed the trust of all races and brought the end of times. I am both, and I am neither. I want you to hear me, see through my eyes, understand the reasons for the things I have done. And before I pass from this world, I need to be judged. I need you to judge me.
All right. I am intrigued already. As I said, we're not going to play a lot of... This is just kind of a sneak peek, if you will. Kind of a teaser. You know what? I'm going to update that on my thing. Before we get started, you bear with me just a second. Let's do... I honestly do not know. You guys are seeing this just like I am. I have not really, like, I just downloaded this, was a few days ago, and I've been wanting to play it, at least a little bit, and I wanted you guys to kind of see a little bit of it, but... Okay, is Twitch going to cooperate? I don't know. Let's see. What? Okay, it is not. And Mike, you're setting up for PC? That is awesome. What are you looking to get? Alright, Twitch, be a douche then. Okay, there we go. Twitch is finally pulled its head out of its ass. Alright. Sorry, I just had to update the update my titles and stuff because listen, we're not gonna play a whole lot of this because, well, one, I'm not entirely sure I'm supposed to be showing it. So we'll just consider this like a sneak peek. But I do hope everybody enjoys it. And it looks very, very interesting so far. Story. Yeah, I'm here for this story, honestly. Because it seems like a really good story.
Our land is dying, and we are dying with it. This was not always the case. Artara was once a place of wonder and beauty. The 5 races thrived in peace and harmony. Then, long ago, something happened. A cataclysm of unimaginable proportions. Something so disastrous, we don't even have a name for it. For when it destroyed our civilization, it took with it all knowledge of history. The past is now lost to us. Our future is uncertain. We are left trapped in a bleak and dismal present. The land itself is our enemy now. The weather extreme and unpredictable. Droughts persist for several weeks, followed by floods that wash everything away. Yet our gravest problem is the lack of sunlight. Storm clouds shroud our world in everlasting twilight. Without the sun, we are unable to grow food, and so we struggle to survive this dark world, a seemingly hopeless battle. I look back now to when I was a young boy, living on the fringe of the human domain. While hunting for food, I stumbled upon ruins uncovered by a recent earthquake. A bad omen, normally avoided. But this time, something drew me in.
This looks like it's going to be amazing. And for those of you that are just joining us, this is the Tower of Time beta. You guys are seeing it for the first time just as I am. That's how I play, or that's how I stream all my games. Any games that I see that are new, you guys see it from the beginning. Anytime I start a new game or anything, even if it's something I've played before, you guys will be seeing it just like I am from the beginning. Start to whenever it is we don't play it anymore. Because some games, honestly, I mean, I like to finish games, but honestly, my track record is not good. Wait, what? Why is there? Sorry. I don't know why that was there twice. Okay. Excuse me, I'm sorry. All right. In the beginning, 25 years ago, the entire morning passed without a sign of a single rabbit. Rarely was hunting so bad in the woods surrounding your village. It felt as if something unnatural lingered in the air. A frightening thought that sent a shiver down your spine as you slowed your pace and gazed through the trees to a scene of total devastation. The forest laid before you surrendered, littered with jagged rocks and vast chasms, the aftermath of the earthquake 3 days past. Pushing back the impulse to flee home, you moved closer. The adults tell stories of the world, regurgitating treasures from long ago. Just to look, you convinced yourself. Your curiosity is shortly rewarded by the sight of a large fissure emanating a dazzling blue light. Against your better judgment, you squeezed through the gap, leaving behind the world you've always known. Ooh, I like this. What is this place? It looks like a different world. Perhaps I should turn back. The elders are very strict about all the old stuff. If you come across anything strange that belongs to the old times, don't touch it. Don't press any buttons. Don't take any crystals. Come back and tell an adult immediately. Ah, they're scared of their own shadows. It can't hurt to look around. And Mike, you got all the parts you want picked out and did pricing and how long it would take, but that's based without sale or markup. It's $13.80. Ooh. So what kind of system are you looking at? So AMD, Intel? Because I'll tell you, AMD right now is they're pretty strong. I like this. This is interesting. Yep. Alright. Signpost. Let's read it. Gardens of Sorrow, 3 miles. Ebden Car, 9 miles. Ostrich Bridge, 14 miles. Those names mean nothing to you. You lean over the bridge and look below, but see only blue mist swirling lazily. Is this place floating in the air? Okay, so anywhere there's anything that is AMD, cool. Oh wow, zoom in, zoom out. As you approach the statue, its eyes flicker with life and it speaks. Welcome to the sanctum of the first Magus. Please state your business. I just want to look around. The first Magus awaits you, Ambassador Chunstable, representative of the king under the mountain. Who? No. Wait a second. I am just a boy from the village. I was taking a look around, and then there was a... The Sanctum Guardians have been alerted. They will escort you to the administrative captain. Please, do not be alarmed. Maybe I'll just go back the way I came. Please, stay where you are, and do not be alarmed. The Sanctum Guards will escort you to the administrative captain. Resistance is not advised. You wait apprehensively for a moment, but nothing happens. Okay, so both stairs go to the same place. Oh, here we go. Below you lies a large throne lined with immense luminescent crystals. As you peer over the edge and focus your attention on one of the larger blue crystals, a faint voice calls out. Fear is the gatekeeper that turns back the masses. Have courage, your destiny beckons. Who are you? What is this place? Come to me, the time is nigh. A powerful desire to leap off the edge of this precipice to the throne far below washes over you. Sweat breaks across your brow as you force yourself back, step by step. The voice vanishes, but the irresistible urge to reach the throne remains. You look around for a safe way down. And I'm guessing there isn't one? Oh, there we go. Oh, nope, not that way. Oh, this way. Perhaps. Guys, I'm really digging this game so far. And it appears there's a lot of reading. And I'm wondering if it's going to be voice acted in the future. I don't know. It would be, oh shit. Look, a boy approaches. Another human after all this time, but a mere child. He doesn't have the skill to survive this place. And yet he has come this far. Perhaps he is ready. Ready for what? This is all premature. He must develop the power, or else others will manipulate him. Yes, I sense it now. Are you capable, boy? Do you know magic? Magic? No, of course not. I'm just a hunter. A hunter? But of what? I wonder. Tell us, do you always know where to aim your bow, even with your eyes shut? Enough. Leave him be. He doesn't understand. Besides, he poses no threat. Yet. Yes, let him pass. Let him see for himself. Very well. Go ahead, boy. Embrace your fate. Interesting. Listen, I am really liking this game so far. First Mage's Elthrador held office between 4 and 39 of the... I'm going to assume that's Roman numerals, so that'd be 5th era, or Vith era, depending on... A beautiful armor made of pure gold. It shines as if polished yesterday. A large figure made of stone and crystals looms over you. When you touch it, you can feel a strange rhythmic pulsing. You quickly withdraw your hand. Hang on, guys. I gotta clear my throat. Hang on, I'll be right back. Ugh, a snot ball stuck in my throat. It's not cool. Rows upon rows of dust-covered books. You must tell the village elders about it. Perhaps they will not be mad at you then. Yeah, I wouldn't bet on it. They're probably going to be pretty pissed. First Mage's Helena held office between 152 and 202 of the 5th era. First Mage's Ardris held office between 113 and 114 of the 5th era. What's back this way? Nothing. A boy? You are still a child, and yet you heard my call. How can this be? Tell me. I don't know. Please, let me go. I'm scared. I just want to go home. Yes, I can sense your fear, but this fear does not rule your heart. There's something else. You are different, as I once was, so long ago. You are inexperienced, your ability underdeveloped, but there is no mistake. Such dormant, feral, raw power. An indisputable match. I don't understand. There is much to explain, and where I have the will, I do not possess the time. I grow weaker by the moment. It took all my strength to raise the tower again, and I must rest now. In time, you forget about this place. You will grow strong and skillful, and find a position in your world. For this, before I release you, I must entrust in you an insatiable desire to return. I feel strange. What are you doing to me? For someday, many days from now, you will return to this tower. Seek me in its depths, and on that day, when my power has recovered, we will talk again. Please let me go. Forgive me, boy. You will come to understand, I promise. The memory of this meeting will vanish from your mind once you leave this place, but you will return, as surely as a seedling reaches for the sun. Go now. Run! This place is not safe for a child, even for you. Learn thyself, give thyself to the world as I have. Return when you are ready. All right.
Descending the stairs led me to a crystal throne which glittered with swirling light. I felt strangely compelled to approach and sit. As I took my place upon it, a sudden torrent of light enveloped me. The illumination overwhelmed my senses. I grew nauseous and weak, but before I lost consciousness, the throne ejected me to the floor. I fled and told no one what happened, for fear of being deemed tainted and banished from the village, for this was the way of my people. I tried to forget the experience, to convince myself it was my overactive imagination, but the visions that followed said otherwise. Every night, the nightmares came. Their torment highlighted my confusion, as each morning I remembered little, fragmented images, words which made no sense, nothing more. I would have thought myself mad if not for the strange, incomprehensible symbols I often drew in the sand. Proof that forces beyond my understanding were at work. People in my vicinity kept their distance, and I think they feared me. Over time, they learned to tolerate my unusual nature, but I was always alone, left to brood and ponder my strange fate. One winter, it all came flooding back to me. I realized the crystal throne sat not at the bottom of some ancient ruins, but at the top of a construction incomprehensible in scale. That the ruins were not ruins of some lost city or ancient castle, but a single massive tower buried deep within the earth, and buried upside down. Some unexplainable force had lifted the construction into the sky, rotated it, and driven it into the ground. In that moment of clarity, I knew one thing above all others. I had to go back to that place, for the power within was the one thing that could save Artara. Years later, I found myself a commander in the last human kingdom's militia. The king, a just man and good friend, granted me a favor for my years of loyal service. I had but one request: a small force of men and resources to return to the village of my birth and explore the tower. Preoccupied by an eroding empire, the king held little interest in ancient ruins and towers. He did, however, see the reclaiming of a long-abandoned village on the border of an ever-shrinking kingdom as a boost to the people's morale. He gave me what I requested, and his blessing. So here I am, returning to the very place which has haunted me my entire life. It is a desolate place now. Time has not been kind to my village. Most of it has rotted or been washed away. Yet the tower remains just as I remember it. I am in awe of the power within, and perhaps fearful. The men and I are setting up the camp in the village, while Cain and Maev, two of my most capable warriors, will scout the tower. Once again, I feel its call. We must uncover its secrets. We must find a way to reach the power within. If we fail, it will be the end of us.
I like this. And Mike, what do I play after this? I'm kind of thinking maybe some Subnautica Below Zero, if I can get it to run. At long last, just as impressive as I remember. I have never seen anything like this. Such green, healthy-looking plants. Whether by natural or enchanted means, something about the soil here produces abundant life. The key to our salvation. Whoever returns with the secret will be the king of all Altera, or queen. Is this the secret we came for, my lord? New crops? I don't think so. No, there must be something else here. Where there is one secret, there may be others. The potential here could be limitless. If you seek to uncover the secrets of this place, then we will do so. Maeve and I will scout the area before you proceed. No need for unnecessary risks. While appreciated, your concern is unwarranted, my old friend. After all, I survived this place as a child. But you're no longer a child, my lord. You are our commander, and we swore an oath to protect you. There may be outlaws or raiders lurking. Ha! Scoundrels are of no concern. I am well aware, my lord, as a skilled fighter. But this is a matter of regulation and duty. Okay, I shouldn't have to remind you of that. As a commander's primary task is to command. Ours is to obey, and in this instance, assure his welfare. Maeve is right, of course. We cannot afford to lose you to some unforeseen danger for a long-forgotten trap. Allow us to clear the way and provide safe passage. At your discretion, old friend, but be careful. I recall an unease about this place. Strange mechanisms and statues of stone and metal, and something about the crystals. It is difficult to recall. The more I try to remember, the less clear it becomes, as if some will beyond my own works against me. I will return to the village now. Call for me once the way is clear. As you command, my lord. Normally I would allow the lady to go first, but duty calls for the strongest arm and the keenest combat sense to lead. Get behind me and stay close, fair maiden. This is going to be a long journey. Did you already forget what happened last time you kept calling me that? I have a feeling that she probably kicked his ass a bit. So tell me more about my lord. You have known him far longer than I. Well, for one, he wasn't highborn. He earned the king's respect and his position through service and skill. I have been in the king's guard just over 5 years when he first joined. A formidable fighter and quick learner. He showed immediate potential, but he often had his odd, distant look in his eyes. So odd, to tell you the truth. It spooked most of the other men. And what of this tower? Does he truly seek a way to heal the land? Or are we on a fool's errand? When you have spilled blood with a man on the battlefield, you know his mettle, Maeve. I don't know what awaits us here, but I can tell you one thing. Whatever he is seeking in this place, he believes it will help us all. That's good enough for me. Alright. Oh yeah, so we've been going for about 40 minutes. This broken statue is made of smooth, glass-like stone, the likes of which you have never seen before. Next to it there's a wooden sign with an inscription. Here at the fringe of the great northern forest, wise travelers seek the boon of Rathchalk. Whisper to her the name of your dearest, and gain grace of the willow and strength of the oak. Oh, what's the matter, Kane? Don't think it'll work if you whisper your own name? It feels like a rather naive superstition. Besides, we have no time to waste conversing with a lump of rock. Let's go. Sheesh. Lighten up, shield guard. I was just joking. Should I go farther or should I leave it here for now? I'm really intrigued. What the hell is that in the background? I don't want to play too much, but I have to go a little further. I found 8 gold. Alright. And we go this way. I really like this so far. It is very neat. We found 8 more gold. By the great spirits, what is this? The water's so clear you can see straight through it. It tastes sweet, too. The merchants back in the city would pay a week's wages for a picture of this. Look below. Have you ever seen fruit trees like that? Your champions find a scrap of Vilium, half buried in the soil here. They can barely make out some of the faded text. I have traversed this vast cavern 5 times over, and I know that there's no way out. What have they done? Where are all the people? I was sitting with the quartermaster, praising the gods for this fine price being offered for my crops. The next moment, everything went dark. I awoke after who knows how long to find the middle of the page is ruined, but a few lines are readable. Elania, and I know I will never see our little valley again. I kept the seeds from one of our plum trees, and I have planted them in a good spot with plenty of water. I have planted 3. 1 for you, 1 for each of our children. Oh. Got 8 more gold. And 5 gold. So these are plum trees. If a merchant would pay a week's wage for a pitcher of that water, they'd give half of their wealth for one of these things. Careful. Eating strange fruit can have unexpected consequences. You didn't have any second thoughts about drinking the water here. Take a bite. They're amazing. I'll take your word for it. At least one of us will be clear-headed if they turn out to be poisonous. Uh-oh. Looks like you were right. High Courier, outlaws up ahead. Something's not right. Why are they just standing there? One way or another, I'll get them to move. Get behind me. As Cain and Maeve came closer, their torchlight reveals the fleshless soldiers of a long-dead kingdom. Those are no outlaws. By the great spirits, what are they? Prepare for battle. It's Risen Warrior and Risen Adept. Battle mode. Defeat a small group of what appears to be walking skeletons. Okay, Risen Warrior, Spirit of the Fallen, trapped in a skeletal body by a vile magic. While used fast, his rusted sword makes him a low-level threat for our Mastercraft armor. I can words, I swear. Damage is 12 to 14. Element type is physical. Armor 5, HP 80. Armor penetration 7. Magic penetration 0. Movement speed fast. Resistance to fire is negative 30%. Earth is 10%. Water, air, and void is 0. Skills are axe throw. Rusted axe that deals 30 physical damage. Target is slowed by 30% for 5 seconds. Ooh. Alright. Alright, well, let's just go ahead and fight. So I hope you guys are liking this so far. What? Okay, we'll start the battle. Oh. Okay, so this is... Okay. Alright, let's start the battle. Oh, okay. Tip 1, unit positioning. You can zoom while holding the LB with R to get a better view of the battlefield. Use L to move the camera and or R to move the cursor where you want to move your hero, and press RB to confirm. Move K into a position where you can intercept enemies. He has high armor and can take a lot of punishment. Keep Maeve in the back so she can deal death from afar unchallenged. Let enemies come to you, don't rush, wait and observe. And in Tower of Time, reflexes don't matter, only your tactical awareness and observation skills. Nice. Your champions generate threat when dealing damage. Melee attacks generate 150% threat, and some skills generate extra threat. Enemies attack targets with the highest threat. Each enemy has its own hate list when they are switching targets. It is indicated by a monster icon above their heads. Here one enemy is breaking from Kane and moving to attack Maeve. In tactical mode, you can see red lines showing which champion is currently targeted by each enemy. This is a very important part of the combat. Let Kane do his job, make all enemies focus on him. You can pause any time in battle. Nice. To change your selected hero, open the hero selection wheel by holding LB. Then select hero with R and release LB to select it. You can also select the next or previous hero with left and right arrow pad. Or D-pad. There are 2 combat stances that affect how your champions behave on their own. In stand ground, units will never move by themselves, which is useful if you want to group them together for an area heal or an aura effect. In move and attack, they'll automatically attack the closest enemy, moving by themselves. If needed to change between these stances, open the hero selection wheel, select the hero without releasing, and press R. Okay. To use a skill first, open the skill selection wheel by holding RB and pick the skill you want with the R stick and release RB to select. Some skills have an automatic cast toggle. To toggle it, pick the skill in the selection wheel, and without releasing RB, press the R button. Press the R stick. Okay. Next. Some skills require confirming the cast anywhere on the screen, example buffs with the R trigger, while others require marking the target area and then confirming the cast. Enemies in range of the skill are highlighted. Do not waste mana needlessly. It regenerates slowly in the early game. Use skills effectively and maximize the number of targeted enemies. Certain enemy skills will target the ground. Red circle shows the area of impact. Move your champions outside the range, interrupt the cast, or break the channel. Certain effects like blind, daze, stun, and freeze, as well as gravity effects, pull and push, will achieve this. The key to victory on higher difficulties is to use both battleground terrain and skills which affect the map to your advantage. Look for choke points and natural obstacles. If your champions are low on health or mana, withdraw them to a safe location until they recover. Alright. So... let's move her back here. I mean, this just makes a hell of a lot of sense, honestly. So basically, Kane's a tank and she's the... Ooh. Oh, shit. Alright, victory. We found... I don't know. A spectral repeater. Nice. If I had not seen them with my own eyes, fought them with my own hands, dead, risen from the ground, what evil is this? Such undying determination. Look here, the severed arm still twitches, intent on continuing to fight. I'm just glad they fell easily enough to blade an arrow. Perhaps we were just lucky. Next time, withdraw further back. Your bow is of no use too close to the front line, and your presence only distracts me from the battle. We've just dispatched the living dead, and you lecture me over tactics. Really, Kane. Sometimes you take your duty and rank too far. After all, you thought they were ordinary outlaws, and led us right into them. Ha! Alive or dead, they were no match for my skill with the blade. Whatever you say, Kane. Arguing with you is like talking to a stone wall. We should go back and tell my lord about this. Or, should we go back and tell my lord about this? Not yet. We have our duty to complete. Let's continue and see what lies ahead. Equip an item. Press sprite name R1 to show exploration menu and use sprite name L. Okay. So press the right button, show the exploration menu, and use the left stick to select the party management icon, and release R1, which is the button, to access your inventory and party management. Alright, so boop. Wait, which is R1? New. Okay, I don't know what R1 is. Okay, R1 is left bumper, apparently, and then you use the right stick to select. Okay, so it's left bumper, right stick to select, and then release left bumper. Inventory is shared between all your champions. Each hero has basic equipment white, which you remove when you remove any magic items from a character slot. Basic gear is automatically equipped. If an item cannot be used by a given champion, quest restriction is marked red. I can words, I swear. You cannot sell items, but you can destroy them to recover some resources. To dismantle an item, select it and press the L stick. Items. Itemization is very rich in Tower of Time. There are several statistics which can be attached to an item. Next to an item icon, there are several small gray boxes which indicate the number of possible upgrades in the item forge that this item can receive. It will be explained later when you get access to this technology. Number on an icon, in this case 1, indicates item tier. Each item can roll either a prefix or suffix, green items, or both of them, blue and purple items. In the example of below, one of the weapons is of sparks, which adds 1 to 3 air damage, while the other is jagged, which adds bonus armor penetration. One example of specialization is that two-handed melee weapons have cleave damage percentage. When you attack an enemy, percent of the primary target damage is also applied to all enemies in a cone area in front. As you get access to higher tier items, or to higher item tiers rather, new statistics can roll, some of them even with negative impact. Ooh, that's not good. Alright, so change tab, change hero. Okay. Let's see more. Okay, main damage 1114 physical, total damage 1114. DPS 4.3, harm penetration is 3, critical chance 2. Oh, well, fuck, it shows you right there. Oh, wow. That is not much better. But it does have a chance to daze. And it's a little faster. But I don't see... Now, is mana per hit, is that how much it costs you per hit, or how much you get per hit? I don't know. Skills. You have one unused skill point, enough to select one enchantment effect for one of the skills. Each skill has 2 alternative enhancement paths. They usually differ significantly. Example, one path enhances a destructive effect of a skill, while the other gives it a crowd control effect. In this example, one path increases fire arrows single target damage, while the other turns into a small scale AoE skill. Mastery influences certain parameters of the skills. This is indicated by a number in X. In this example, a base of the skill is 3, but with mastery effect it is 4. Okay. Alignment. Alignment describes the general attitude of each companion towards yourself, the main quest, and also toward each other. It is influenced by critical choices, more on that later, when you will face the first of such choices. Combat morale. Alignment directly influences your party's morale in combat. They can support each other, granting the whole party various positive buffs, or they can bring everyone down with attitude, decreasing the party's combat effectiveness. Okay. And character sheet. You have 3 unused attribute points. You can see the effect of each point by observing the numbers on the right hand side when you press the plus or minus. Select the attribute or any other statistics and press R to toggle the detailed description. Use approve to confirm your distribution. Okay. Alright. This, I think, is a good place to leave it, because we've encountered our first enemies. Alright, but yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end this one here. I'm not ending the stream, but I'm going to, stop the recording here so I can upload this to YouTube separately. I'm going to do a small little outro. Just bear with me, but hang out, and I will be if you're watching live, just continue to watch, and we'll be back to it in just a minute. All right, everyone, this has been the Tower of Time beta sneak peek. I hope everyone did enjoy it. If you did, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you don't miss any. Be sure to follow me on Twitter so you are notified of anytime I do any kind of streams or anything like that, because it'll tweet when I go live. Also, be sure to follow and subscribe over on Twitch. Check out YouTube for other videos and stuff. And like I said, if you want to support the stream, be sure to check out coffee.com/JamesGamesOfficial. It's Patreon. There's the PayPal and all that stuff. But again, I hope everyone did enjoy this sneak peek. And if you want to see more of these, please be sure to like it and let me know in the comments. Thank you all so very much for watching. I love you all. Remember to be excellent to each other and party on. And as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.